8 categories, 4 players, but only one winner. 2024 has given us many gems and also absolute turds. And today we decide who truly sees the beauty in cinema. For the very first time, we have the 2024 movie draft. Let's get into it. Gentlemen, good morning. Welcome back to the Tu-Vie podcast, TV Movie Entertainment Needs podcast. I am your host, James. And sitting with me, as always, is my co-host, Colin. How are you doing?
I'm tired.
I know.
Tomorrow's the last day I get to
walk
these dogs.
Colin's been dog sitting for 12 days, almost 12 days. Yeah. The dog bit him a few times. It's a problem child. Can't say much there. And also sitting with us today is our resident guy, Cameron. How you doing? Did you get a haircut?
I did.
You look good. You trimmed your beard too.
Thank you. Was that? Oh no. I mean, I do it every once in a while.
You look good. I like it. And with us today, we have a very special guest with us. Been waiting for his return. Ricky Rengifo, Man Reviews. How you doing?
I'm all right. I can't complain. Life's been pretty good recently.
Nice. Huh. That's great, man. I'm glad you guys are all here because today, like I said, we have the 2024 draft. Cameron, kicking it off to you.
Okay. So we're doing a 2024 movie draft of the movies that have come out so far. We have 8 categories, higher than 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, blockbuster, flop, best performance, best visuals, comedy/horror, sequel, and wild card. I have a wheel here to pick our draft order. The way the draft will work, like any fantasy draft, is that we do the order, and then for the next round it flips, and then it keeps flipping each round. So if you went first in the first round, you'd go last in the second round. But then you'd go first again in the third round.
This is going to get really confusing on the order real quick because we are all tired and barely
I will
awake.
manage this.
Thank you. Now, Cameron, I also saw that there's a color wheel.
In the order is Ricky. You get the first.
Dang it! I was so close. All right, Ricky's green, right?
Yes.
Great.
Oh, sweet. All right. Love
All
that.
right.
Is there a favorite color?
Second will be.
Come on, please, come on. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Damn it! Damn it!
Me.
Damn it! Okay. All right, Colin. Let's see this. Let's see who's gonna go. There we go. All right. I'm just doing this because when I got something I'm gonna be doing in editing. Oh, dude.
Oh,
yes!
Close.
Let's go.
Right. James will be third, and Colin will be fourth.
Colin is what color again? Yellow?
It doesn't really matter. I mean, Colin, what color do you want to be?
Red.
I'm already
Colin's
red. I'm already red. All right.
Why'd your hat?
No. You know, Colin is red. Colin is red. I'll be yellow.
Cool.
All right. I'll be whatever's left.
You're blue.
That's great. That's my favorite color. We win.
Damn it. All right. So first pick.
So wait,
Ricky.
I should. Ricky, do you know the gist of it?
I have a general gist, but I feel like we should just.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll pick it up. The brain cells will get working.
Yeah, exactly.
Categories. Once a movie has been drafted, no one else can take it. So, if I pick Dune 2 for blockbuster, no one else can take Dune 2 for any other category.
Why was that so hard for you to think?
I don't know.
Because do you know why when I was saying the example of Dune being a comedy, is I didn't want to give any answer of what a topic would be for an answer. I didn't want anyone to steal it.
Yeah.
So I see the struggle.
Hey.
All right, Ricky, kick us off.
Alrighty, so what's our first category? It's the
80% or more on Rotten
You can
Tomatoes.
take any category.
I thought we were going in order. Okay.
No, in any order.
Okay.
So
I do want to start off, I guess, with, because I already had it in my mind that we're going to go down the list, but so I'm going to do the 80% or higher.
Yeah.
And my pick is actually a fairly recent one. I'm going with Transformers 1.
Nice. Okay.
Yes.
Nice. All right, Cameron.
Cool. In that case, since it's on the board, I'll take Dune 2 and Blockbuster.
Damn it. I guess for me, I'm gonna be picking Alien Romulus as my 80%.
All right, Colin, your first pick.
I'm gonna pick Borderlands for my flop.
Yes, I was waiting. I was wondering who was gonna be picking Borderlands. Let's
All right,
go.
Colin, you have the next pick.
The next pick. Okay. I'm gonna pick Hugh Jackman's Wolverine as best performance.
So Deadpool and Wolverine is off the board.
Which one was that one for? Best performance?
Best performance.
Okay. All right. I can see that. And then, it's me again. Sorry, I'm new to this. I'm going to say my sequel choice is Inside Out 2.
All right.
Yeah, I got to pick that one out of the gate already.
All right. For my second pick, I am going to pick Furiosa for flop.
Damn, I forgot that was a flop. Ricky?
Ricky.
Yeah. For best sequel, I'm gonna pick Dune 2.
Nice.
I've already picked Dune 2. So
Wait, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I was just going to say nice,
That's
but...
right. Yeah. What do we have so far? We've got flop 80%.
Here, let me share my screen.
do I just do... What do I want? Tell me what I can look up, then I'll get it ready. How about that? Just send me the link and I'll do that. I knew this was going to be a little tough because I know memorizing all those movies would be tough.
Here, I will send you.
We probably should have done this in pre.
It's
While we're waiting, be sure to go check out the Tu-Vie podcast on all platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and now even iHeartRadio. Leave us a 5-star review and comments on Apple Podcast and Spotify.
Right.
Most listeners are going to be listening somewhere else, so let's go.
Put it in the chat.
I saw that. Oh, see, I'm keeping the notes too. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Bam. Hopefully this is not going to mess up so much of the recording, but here we go.
Here we go.
There we go. All right, y'all can see that?
Okay, that's good.
Nice.
I like that.
Great. So we have the picks already done. Is this up to date? Cameron, it looks like it's up to date.
Yep, it is up to date.
Awesome.
It is Ricky's pick.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna still stick with sequel, and I'm gonna go with Kung Fu Panda 4.
Oh, all right.
All right, Ricky, it is your pick again.
Wow. Okay. Let me see here. For comedy horror, I'm gonna go with Abigail.
All right.
Not bad at all.
All right.
I had a fun time with that one.
Nice.
I got options.
This is tough. We're not even done with a full row yet. I'm already second guessing decisions.
For my third pick
Abigail's
for best performance, I'm going to take Glenn Powell in Hitman.
I hate you, Cameron. All right. That's fine. Because you know why? I'm going to hit it with this one. Ready? Best performance, right? Number 4. I'm going to go with Dakota Johnson and Madam Web. That was truly a historic performance. You cannot say anyone else will get anywhere close.
I don't know if you're serious or not.
For this episode, I am only serious.
All right.
Here we go. Colin?
I was waiting for Madam Web.
I knew you. I wanted to take it. I wanted to take it from you. I could smell it off you from here.
I was gonna put it under comedy horror.
I know. I was gonna put it under flop, but nah. It's the best performance of the year. You don't get that iconic for nothing.
All right, for comedy horror, I'm gonna pick Long Legs.
I was waiting for one of you guys to pick that. My comedy horror will be. What did I
Wait,
pick?
no, not your pick.
It's not?
It's Colin's again.
Oh, that's right.
Hit mine again. For sequels, I'm gonna put Beetlejuice.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, then it is me. Okay, sorry, I'm getting used to this. For the sequel, I already said it. Okay, sorry. So for best visuals, I am gonna go Twisters.
Twister.
Man, that's a good one.
I thought that was a really, really unique one. That would look.
You said
good.
visuals?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. What's up?
That's not what I'm gonna pick on.
What's up?
Your blockbuster slot is open.
It is open.
All right.
It's also your pick. So
It is my turn now.
Yeah.
I am going to take Right, it's my favorite movie of the year. I'm gonna take Challengers in is it
Which one was it?
in 80%.
Okay. All right. Not bad.
Yep.
Not bad. Wait, you didn't pick Dune Part 2 for your 80% or more?
No, I picked it for Blockbuster.
Oh, that's right. Okay, cool. Now, who's next?
It is Ricky. He has the next two
Come on,
picks.
let's go.
All right. Oh, did you guys fill in my sequel thing? Because I said Kung Fu Panda.
I got it.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not updating
Okay.
live.
Okay, just making sure we all.
Should we just end the share thing, or do we just
Reload the page.
Oh, I forgot. Forgot we're watching me, not Cameron. Oops, my fault. Give me a second. It is taking a second. It is. This was so well planned. We did not think this through. What was your 80%, Cameron?
My 80% was Challengers.
That's right. I thought you were gonna say
what? Are you gonna reload the site?
It's loading, Cameron. Give me a minute.
Patience, young one.
Patience.
No.
Come on. Hold on. Let me see if I have to stop sharing. I don't even know what to do. I've never done this. Okay. Oh, I had to hit reload. My thing was covering it. There we go.
There we go. All right. Wonderful.
Awesome.
All right. Okay. Crap. What was I gonna say? Okay. So I'm gonna do best performance. I'm gonna go with Ryan Gosling in The Fall Guy.
All right. Nice. Cutting the legs off. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. So number 4 is completely. It's done.
Yep.
All righty. Ricky, now you got the second choice for the next pick.
Yeah. So for Blockbuster, I'm gonna go Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, Ricky! Hey,
it's a good.
It's a great movie. It's a great movie. And I wanted to be the one to say it.
Yeah, great start to a brand new, era part of this franchise. I can't wait to see where they go.
Dude, that's
this one.
All right.
That's fantastic, Ricky. I'm really happy for you. I'm super happy.
Okay. The next one I have is visuals. Or I don't have to go in order. I
was just gonna say.
I mean, I was thinking that's an important one to take, though. Well,
I don't like hearing that one. Maybe don't say that one. While our second commercial break happens,
I am going to take in comedy / horror. I'm going to take I Saw the TV Glow.
Okay, cool, man. For my comedy horror pick, I'm gonna go with, what did I write? Hold on. Oops. Kinds of Kindness.
Yeah.
That was a bit of both.
Yeah.
I mean, whew, that was.
It's certainly something.
Yeah, it was definitely. I mean, there were times where Colin's jaw was below the floor.
Yeah. I haven't gotten over a lot of what I watched.
No. Ricky, have you seen Kinds of Kindness yet?
I have not.
Mm.
I know. I'm really behind. I'm really lacking.
Oh, I mean, don't feel like you have to race to that one because that one, it's not bad. It's just difficult to explain. All right, Colin, you're up, dude.
So for, okay, for best visuals, I'm gonna do The First Omen.
Wow, Colin, that was really, really good.
Anyone seen that one?
I haven't.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen clips, so I know it's real pretty.
It's really good, and
The First Omen, you said?
The First Omen.
Okay, cool. Not bad, dude.
All right, you have another pick, Colin.
Oh shit. Okay.
Sorry.
Can you guys tell I play fantasy football?
Oh yeah, I've never played it either.
Yeah.
Does A Quiet Place count as a blockbuster?
I would say so.
I would definitely
pretty well.
That.
I put A Quiet Place day one for a blockbuster.
Colin, that's good.
That was good.
That was really good. Well, okay. I guess I got to go this one. I'm going to be going for flop. I'm going to be saying Rebel Moon Part 2.
Oh yeah. My bad.
It's okay. Rebel Moon Part 2 is my flop. Almost wanted to put that as horror, just because it was. Ooh.
All right.
The silence of thought is my favorite sound right here.
Yeah.
It's so great.
For best visuals, I'm going to take Monkey Man.
Oh, that's a great one. They did not give that movie enough attention and
they did not.
praise. That movie was in theaters for like, what, 5 days, and then they pulled it. Like, not cool. I did not like that decision. I love Dev Patel. Whew, what a man.
All right. Ricky, you got the next two.
Alrighty, so for what is this one? So for a let's try to see it.
I like that we're saving our wild cards.
Yeah, I'm at the wild card finally. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Right, wild card. I'm going to do If.
Wow. Hold on. Does the wild card have to be a movie, or does it have to be anything that happened related in 2024 with movies?
It has to be a movie, but
damn it! All right, because I was gonna say Jack Black from the Minecraft trailer.
It's just like it's a section untouched by
Okay. Because I thought we could do like something of like a movie. Because I was gonna say, like either Jack Black from the Minecraft trailer or just Madam Web's ADR. That's what I was thinking. But cool, good to know the difference. Thank you. Is it me?
Nope, it's Ricky again.
Oh, that's right.
And then flop, I'm going with the Garfield movie.
Oh, I recently watched that. That wasn't as terrible as I thought it was going to be.
It wasn't. Yeah, no, I think it got a little too much hate. It wasn't great, but it wasn't as bad as people were saying it was.
Yeah, it's not gonna get an animated picture, but
yeah, exactly.
It was fine. What was that? A flop? Yeah, that's not bad. Here is a proud moment of Cameron in deep thought. What will he choose? What will he say?
All right.
That's not what I thought he was going to start with.
For wild card, I'm going to take.
Don't say it.
Rebel Ridge.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
All right. James, zero.
What am I? I need to do best. I need to do blockbuster. Let's do that. I'm gonna say, Godzilla versus King Kong.
For what?
Blockbuster.
Word.
That one I felt like cool buddy cop. That's it. That's all I got for it. That's all I can defend it with. It's just a unique.
All right, cop. Colin, give me your last two picks.
Shit, dude. Because I got like 80% and a wild card.
Wait, oh, you do? That's right.
Kind of took the good ones.
There's some other movies recently that are way higher than 80%.
I'm dead fucking last.
You were actually the first person to send it home.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, you get to do two answers. So you literally complete your roster right here.
I'm last.
Last and first are just perspectives, Colin. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you.
No, wait for this came up since he heard that you just was no.
I just said the awkward sign. I was like, all right, maybe that wasn't as fire as I thought. All right, cool. No, I just think. Thanks, Ricky. God, if no one said anything, I may have left the call. I think that's what I would do. I think I'd give the podcast to Colin. I would. You wouldn't see me.
Fuck.
Colin, you got this.
Honestly,
it's tricky.
I'll just, for 80%, I'll just put Speak No Evil.
Wow, that's a good one, dude.
And for my wild card, I'll do Joker Folly Adieu.
Colin, when are you seeing? Are you seeing that day one? Because I was thinking we can go see it together.
We can definitely see it together.
Yeah, we'll
I would like to see it day one, but that just all entirely depends
on your schedule too.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
James, give me your wild card.
My wild card. Well, now that I actually got to pick a movie, give me a second here.
Wait, what were you gonna do?
I told you I was gonna say like Madam Web, ADR, Jack Black in Minecraft, or Post Malone in Roadhouse. That was what I was gonna say that because I just thought it was anything related to that. But I'm gonna say Paddington 3.
That's not even out yet, and that's gonna come out next year.
Comes out in November.
No.
Hold on, no shot. Does it not come out in Paddington 3, 2024.
January 17th, 2025.
Oh, I didn't know they got an update there. My bad. I apologize. I apologize. I'm going to say Snack Shack. Thought that was a unique coming of age movie. That was neat.
Very cute. All right.
Here we go.
I probably should have taken this one earlier. I probably should have taken Furiosa in this. That would have been better.
Yeah.
But for sequel, I am going to pick Bad Boys Ride or Die.
Ah, man. That's a good one. How's it going?
All right. Ricky, give us your final pick.
All right. I'm going to be a little coy with this one, but we are planning on seeing it today. But I already know, based on what I've heard, that this movie is going to be amazing. The Wild Robot.
I'm surprised no one picked that.
I didn't know it was out.
Yeah, it just came out this weekend.
It just came out.
It's technically been out for a couple of days. So
yeah.
Damn, I could have put that on my 80%.
I wish we did this episode a little later because I would have picked The Apprentice for so many of these answers.
All right. So now
the
draft is concluded. It is now only fair that we go person to person. Yeah. Make your case for why you picked the best draft class.
All right.
So Ricky, start us off.
All righty. So 80% Transformers 1. I mean, if you guys seen the film, I mean, what more is there to say? This is an amazing origin story for the Transformers universe. I remember when they first announced this back in, I think, what was it, like 2022? Yeah, it was like 2020, 2022.
Something like that.
Yeah, and I remember them saying, like, if we're going to do this, we have to do it animated. Right off the bat, I was like, these people know how to handle Transformers.
Exactly.
We are in good hands with this because when they showed us, like, the first looks, like the first trailer and everything, I was like, these people put a lot of care, dedication, and time into this film.
Yeah.
They understand the fan base, and they understand that if they're going to do this and do it their own way, they also have to do it with a lot of love and respect towards these characters. Because we're telling a very dark story here.
Mm-hmm.
We're telling the story of two friends who, you know, become one of the most iconic rivalries in media history. So
I agree.
And they executed it brilliantly.
Yeah, Hemsworth didn't sound too bad as Orion.
Didn't. It took a little while to get used to the voice cast, I will admit. But by the end of the movie, I was like, yeah, Hemsworth is as Optimus. I can see this.
Sweet, dude. Yeah. You have 7 other categories to defend.
I know, yeah. Alrighty, blockbuster, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I mean, what a great new entry. I mean, they took Matt Reeves' trilogy and they expanded upon it so beautifully. They did a great job paying homage to it as well as trying to tell their own original story. And I don't know how close they're going to try to follow with the original films that came out in like...
I'm going to say they're keeping it close because they mentioned the spacecraft in the first movie that comes down in the original one, so they're making its way.
Yeah, they're definitely making its way up to like where the original started.
I just wish they just went out of California. There's more. There's more than one state in the United States where these took, I would just say.
Well, I mean, there are a lot of movies that take place in just New York.
No, trust me, I've done research.
Yeah, but I mean, it's visually stunning. The action's amazing, and I did see this in 4D, so that was a huge.
How was that? What was
that? Was crazy. Like, especially like towards the end, with like the whole like final battle and escape scene. Like the chairs just were nonstop rocking. It was like, oh my god.
Were you getting like dumped with water because they were underwater?
Majority of
that? Okay.
Yeah, cool. Literally like every 5 seconds for the end.
Nice. Part of the reason why I'm not gonna want to go see those movies because I don't want to get constantly sprayed in the face.
Yeah,
but that's fair. Not bad.
Garfield movie. I mean, it was all right. You know, I don't really know what to say about it. Chris Pratt was fine. Samuel Jackson's always great to hear, even when he's basically playing the same character.
Yeah,
but Jax. Yeah, I mean, it's a fine movie. I mean, what did we expect? They just threw Garfield in the modern era and they made it like a spy family movie. I mean,
that it perfectly encapsulates Garfield. Nothing says Garfield like a spy flick.
Yeah, exactly. Literally. I mean, who doesn't remember the time Garfield ordered 1 million drones and hopped on pizza boxes to save his father. I mean,
the public just forgets.
Yeah.
Is that a real thing in that movie?
That is an actual thing.
That is how the movie ends, Colin. He Uber Eats with drones so much that he used drones to get there.
Yeah, he uses them as platforms.
That's a good argument for a flop, I'll be honest.
Dude, I mean, also, the next Lex Luthor was so crazy to be seen in that movie. I was like, that's Nicholas Hoult, man.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. He was a fun little goober.
Yeah.
All
right. Ryan Gosling as, Fall Guy. I mean, I feel like they got to start adding stuntmen for the Oscars after this.
100%.
This movie showed off how important the stunt people are, and we've had so many movies where these people have lost their lives filming these these incredible movies like Deadpool, and I can't even list the amount of people in movies where people have died making them, literally making them, and it's crazy that we haven't truly acknowledged them other than by honoring them at the end of the credits.
Yeah.
So
Good
I
point,
think
dude.
I really hope this movie really makes them think we got to add a stuntman category to these award ceremonies.
100%.
Best visuals of the Wild Robot. When that first trailer dropped, I was like, Inside Out 2 has competition. We all knew Inside Out 2 was going to be great, but when this trailer dropped, the first trailer, I was like,
yeah,
what are they cooking in DreamWorks? What the heck is Chris Sanders on right now?
That guy, he knows what he's doing.
Literally, that man, I can't praise that man enough for the work he's done. I mean, he's the freaking voice of Stitch, and he's making these incredible, visually stunning movies.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to go see that later, because we're definitely going to go see that today.
Nice.
Let me see. Abigail. I mean, this was literally, it's a comedy horror. This isn't one or the other. It's literally both, and it does both so brilliantly.
Isn't the guy from Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes also in that movie?
I think he is. Yeah.
What's his name? Kevin Durand. That's his name.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, he is.
Yeah, not Durant. Very different guy.
Yeah.
Very, very different dude.
What else?
Kung Fu Panda 4.
I literally saw this on the plane when I was going to visit my girlfriend.
Heard.
I thought it was all right. When I heard about this, I was excited because Kung Fu Panda is my favorite franchise out of DreamWorks. So I was like, all right, another Kung Fu Panda movie. I saw the trailer. I was like, oh, this looks great. And then I heard the reviews, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
oh boy.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, maybe I ended up just skipping on it. I wanted to go see it just to see what it was about. Ended up just went over under the radar for me. And then, I finally saw him on the plane, and I was like, okay, it's an entry to the franchise. Not the worst thing I've seen all year, but definitely. I feel like they could have done something a little more original.
Nice. All right, stay at home.
Yeah, if I feel like people didn't really check this movie out for what it's worth. I feel like this movie is sort of like the Spy Kids of this year.
Elaborate. Please elaborate.
So, with Spy Kids, it's very obviously meant for children. But, if you grew up watching it, it's one of those movies that, you can watch it in your 20s and 30s and be like, that was a good time. That was a good time. So I feel like kids today are going to, they're going to watch this movie. And then years later from now, they're going to be like, hey, let's watch If. And I remember that being a fun time.
Yeah. All right. Not a bad pick.
All right.
Colin's little golf clap.
Thank you.
So,
let's
I think I had a pretty good draft class. I got a bunch of people I liked. I got my top 3 movies of the year as well, which is pretty cool.
You forgot Deadpool and Wolverine. That's your number 4.
Hi, that's not.
This man put it at the bottom of the list, by the way. I just want to let that be known, Ricky.
I
Megalopolis.
remember that.
Oh, it's never mind. It got dethroned.
Yeah, I will say, I put Megalopolis lower than Deadpool and Wolverine. I did change my bio to or the info on my 2024 list to say Just to be clear, I had more fun with Megalopolis than Deadpool and Wolverine, but I cannot in good faith say that Megalopolis is better.
Cameron, what are you doing? What are you doing?
It's a crazy movie. Y'all gotta see it. It is.
I know, I gotta see it.
What
My friend
the?
saw it last night. He said it was the weirdest time he's had in a theater.
It is insanity. Anyway, so
Comment still distraught.
uh for my draft class, in 80%, I took my favorite movie of the year, Challengers. Challengers is so much fun. It is a bunch of terrible people who are all in various states of relationship with each other, playing tennis, leaving it all on the court. The performances are great. Josh O'Connor is a goddamn movie star. He's going to be in so much stuff coming up.
Is he in the new Knives Out movie?
Surprise people in the next Knives Out.
That's right.
Mike Feist has such incredible screen presence. I think giving him, he's going to get a lot more, especially like if you watched the new West Side Story, you'd be like, that guy has the juice. And in this, it's showing that he can deliver on a higher or more important role. And then Zendaya just gives like a really solid, just like a very iconic kind of like stoic ice queen kind of performance. Very good, really great movie, really great direction. Like the finale of that movie like is just insane. Luca Guadagnino just going crazy on the camera. For Blockbuster, I took Dune Part 2. Probably like most people will consider it to be the best movie of the year when the dust settles. I think it's really great. It's undeniably gorgeous. It is it is an achievement that this is one of those books that people were like, it's unadaptable. No one will ever be able to successfully make a Dune movie. And now we have two of them, and they're both pretty great. I think
Dune clear at
truly
the
my only problem with Dune Part 2 is that like there's no point where I can become truly like emotionally invested in these characters because they're all so very cold and like they're not like humans. And I get it. Like that's not the point of the story, but like on a general level, I just don't have any like real investment in like Paul or Jessica. Like I'm interested to see what they do, but I don't think I can be like, oh, I know who they are as like people. But other than that, everything else about it is great. It's beautiful. The action's phenomenal. Austin Butler, I went from completely despising to being like, hey, this kid's got something. Just real good time. Good time at the movies. I'd say like filmmaking at its like highest level. Yeah. Then at flop, we got we got Furiosa. Furiosa is great. It's a phenomenal movie. It's so good.
Hold on. You're defending why it's a flop, not why it's a great movie.
Right? No. I mean, okay. It is a flop. It didn't do well in the box office.
That is true. You're right.
It performed very poorly.
I'm trying to make a negative argument for this fantastic movie because I don't want to. I mean, you really got
too bad. It's great.
Great choice, dude.
It is a biblical like odyssey through the wasteland. It is
I do have a quick question.
Chris Hemsworth. What was that?
I'm so sorry to interrupt. I got a quick question. Was it just me, or did you hear her, Anya Taylor-Joy, sound eerily similar to Charlize Theron near the end there?
I mean, that would make sense.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, that was a stupid good impression. It scared me. I thought it was Charlie doing ADR for most of that ending. It freaked me out. Sorry, I had to ask if it was just me.
Furiosa is incredible. Chris Hemsworth gives one of my favorite performances of the year. He is going insane in that movie. The art direction is on another level. George Miller and his art team go above and beyond. Like every single car, every single bike feels so personalized and so unique. And also the action is insane. It's so good. I think the main war rig sequence in the middle of this movie is probably the best action scene of the year. It's with like the guys with the parachutes.
With Piss Boy. Yeah.
Yeah, Piss Boy.
Thank you.
Really great scene. Moving on to Hitman. Hitman, I think, is like one of the most pure fun rom-coms we've had in a decade. Glenn Powell playing a bunch of silly little characters, and like there's this scene with the Notes app that is like one of the best scenes of the year. It's great. It's fun. It keeps you guessing. It's fun. It's sexy. Adria Arjona, please marry me.
I knew you were gonna mention her. It's the love of your life at this point.
Like she's so hot. I mean, watch this movie, come back to me and tell me that you're not on the same page as me.
I am not gonna be on the same page because I'm already dating the love of my life. She's my everything.
Yeah, same here. She's right over there. So.
And if she's listening, I don't know who Adria Arjona is. If she's not, she knows I know.
All right. And I think Powell shows that like not only is he is a movie star, but he also has the range of a character actor, which is pretty rare in like traditional Hollywood leading good looking fellas. And then for best visuals, I took Monkey Man, a really fun directorial debut, really great action, really brutal. I think they make
knife in the mouth.
I think it's shot really well. I think it brings it. It's pretty and dirty at the same time.
Like Colin.
Grimy is what I.
You.
Sorry, I thought you wouldn't hear it.
Wait, what did you?
He was like, "It's pretty and dirty." I'm like, "Yeah, like Colin."
All right. But I think Monkey Man is also just like a solid flick. Good time. A lot of good action. And Dev Patel just giving it his all. For comedy horror, I Saw the TV Glow. Probably the most depressing movie of the year. Deeply sad. Made me question my life. It's like the kind of movie you watch and then stare at a wall for an hour.
Sweet.
I would say it is not horror in the traditional sense. It instills an existential type of horror inside of you.
And that's actually the scariest version of horror.
It's gorgeous. And not like existential and like, oh, what's the world? It's like, who am I?
Yeah, I think that's pretty scary, Cameron.
It's got two really great performances in it. There's really no other movie quite like it. It's got its own like style and like it lives in these awkward moments between people. And it's hard to explain, but it's beautiful. It's great. It moved me, made me feel things. Sequel, I took Bad Boys Ride or Die, which is just like high octane, cocaine fueled like action at its finest. Like a lot of really cool camera moves, a lot of great, just like good time to turn your brain off. Go watch a movie.
Just imagine what Batgirl.
Watch some movie stars be funny. Yeah. You know,
Batgirl could have
Joe
been that cool.
Pantoliano just scream at a camera. It's what cinema was made for. Yeah. And then finally in my wild card, I took Rebel Ridge, which I think is this year's best like bare knuckle thriller. Nice. It's got a fantastic leading performance from Aaron Pierre, who I probably would have put in best performance if I didn't have the ability to take Hitman. He is phenomenal. It's tense. The action's great. It's like non-lethal Rambo. It's dealing with very topical stuff of civil asset forfeiture where the cops can just kind of take your shit and you got to deal with it. It's real solid. I wish I could have seen it in a theater, but Netflix hates me.
I was gonna say, did they put it in theaters or because I know they did that with
I don't think they even put it in theaters, but
okay.
I mean, they probably put it in like one or two.
So they're just doing that for the Oscar?
Yeah. And I don't think it will get Oscar attention. I don't think they're going to campaign it as such, but I think it's really solid. It's from the guy that made Green Room and Blue Ruin, which are both like real
Yeah.
nasty little movies. Um, and this one is not. It's a bit more approachable because the character has this moral compass where he doesn't kill people, but also like some of that violence. It's all about like de-escalation, like the same satisfaction I would get when like John Wick puts a pencil through someone's forehead. I get when this guy body tackles a cop and just disassembles his gun in like 5 seconds. Awesome.
I think that's more cool in my opinion.
Anyway, I think I had a pretty solid draft class. I don't think there's a single movie on here that I don't like, which I feel very happy about. That is not how drafts always go. But yeah.
I mean, I feel like if you added Deadpool and Wolverine, you might have the best one, but that's just.
I disagree.
All right. Oh, it's me. All right. Alien Romulus. For 80% of Rotten Tomatoes, I feel like we haven't had a good Aliens movie since Aliens, the second one. The third one with David Fincher was fine, in my opinion. So everything else.
Prometheus and Covenant are good.
I'm talking explicitly like Xenomorph, like Alien Covenant, fine, but it's more of a Prometheus thing. And Prometheus, I think, stands on its own perfectly, even though it is a part of the Alien franchise and Alien world. I just consider it very different than the Alien movies. I mean, you got to understand, you got to see that. It's very different.
Mm-hmm.
Just very different in my opinion. Like when I think Alien, I think of like Sigourney Weaver hiding and dodging, the close-up shots of that. And Prometheus is a very more existential, how did the Xenomorphs become to begin? Why is that guy a giant mountain? Whole thing. Point is,
I do think it's funny. Like I watched those movies for the first time this year, and like I'm a big Damon Lindelof fan. He did The Leftovers. He did like a bunch of other stuff.
Love that shit.
He's a guy. He thinks about things. So I think it's really funny that they were like, here, write an Alien prequel, and he comes back with a script called Prometheus.
Yeah.
That only happens when you're working with Damon Lindelof.
No, it's great. It's a unique concept, but I think Alien Romulus, going back to what made Alien so iconic, the backlit shots, the dark rooms, the high tense feel of the movie was something I've been waiting for in an Alien movie for a long time, and it just felt perfect. And it also didn't make anything stupid. It's like 20 years after the first movie, and it's set in this world where it's a whole different story, but yet still interconnected to some degree because that whole facility and the company was huge. So it had a bigger impact. So I think that creativity was great. The practicality of the face huggers and practicality of the xenomorph and everybody just like the set itself. I can't speak any higher than the highest amount. Higher than Everest, man. Super, super cool. Blockbuster, Godzilla vs. Kong, New Empire. Everyone kind of already shot it out. Like, okay, it's a new Kongzilla movie. First one wasn't that great. And then the second one came out and they're like, he's using a baby monkey to beat other like giant, like you know how unique you have to think. You have to use a child as a weapon and it work. Pretty cool. And also the fact that like it's just a great buddy cop. Like who would ever thought Godzilla and King Kong would have been a buddy cop movie ever? Not me. You cannot say that the public was not enthralled with this idea. The zero gravity fight. Godzilla absolutely showing why he's king of the monsters. I say no more. Rebel Moon Part 2, biggest piece of shit I have seen ever. It's awful. It's truly awful. And I'm so glad people are coming around to see that was not a good movie. The director's cut I didn't even see the director's cut, but apparently it's added nothing. I'm not going to watch it. I think the only thing funny came out of that movie was the fact that you can make your profile picture Zachary Snyder. That's true.
Wait, can you?
Oh God. Okay. We have talked about this since the first episode of season 3. When we did the Avatar breakdown, that is how we started. And then Colin told a story about how they changed his mom's to a glass of wine and never told her.
Wait, what? Oh, hold on. Sorry.
Oh God. Okay. Sorry. I guess that was a very triggering moment. Point is, yeah, it's just awful. Rebel Moon, I got literally nothing from it. The only thing I felt was satisfaction that knowing some of these guys died. That's it. It's like I felt nothing. At least knowing that something can make me feel something. Like, okay, that guy was kind of cool. Sad to see him go. Moving on. Madam Web, Dakota Johnson, his best performance. You cannot say there's another performance like that. You cannot say that. That performance forever changed cinema. Yes, it did not make any good movies or make any money per se, but Dakota Johnson as Madam Web is a historic.
I can. What the?
What are you talking about? You cannot say you have a Madam Web.
No,
Like Dakota
Snyder. As,
the profile picture. You're finally doing that. You seeing that?
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the real world. Madam Web was a fantastic movie. Ricky, you can even say that your family was speechless when they were watching the movie.
Oh yes, they were. They were absolutely just flabbergasted.
And it's a movie so hard to get to the end because it's so complex and unique that it takes time to really appreciate, absorb it. And Dakota Johnson as, guys, I don't know. I'm seeing the future. That's my best Dakota Johnson impression. Moving on. Twisters.
Oscar performance.
Thank you, Ricky. Only person here that appreciates me. Twisters. I mean, dude, Oscar performance by the Tornadoes themselves. I'm not a big fan of that kind of weather, but even I was like, ain't no love in Oklahoma, man. Like, dude. God.
The amount of memes I've seen where it's like before Twisters, people are like, and then after Twisters,
the cowboy hat, the wet t-shirt. I mean, most of the movie,
I want to chase storms after seeing that movie.
I mean, I can live without that one, but definitely I would no problem buying a cowboy hat now. And I think Glenn Powell is like the heart of that movie, and the visuals of being in the tornado, the firework tornado, the fire tornado. It's just damn good fun. Comedy, horror, kinds of kindness. That movie was hilarious for many different reasons. And I think, I wouldn't say it's the best comedy of the year, but it's definitely one that like makes you scared, but then pulls you in with some humor in such a fluid way that I never expected. Colin and I went to go see this, and we thought it was going to be one thing, and we walked out completely dumbfounded. And all I know is that the crowd was loving whenever it was supposed to be funny. When it was supposed to be funny, it was hilarious. And then when it was scary, it was memorable. Inside Out 2, best movie ever. It's growing up on the box office roster, going to number 7 now, biggest movie ever. It just beat The Lion King not that long ago, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's officially the highest grossing animated film of all time, so at least can take that home.
Yeah, and the line of the movie where it's like, I guess as you grow up, you feel, less happy.
Yeah, less joy.
Less joy.
Damn, what the
like, why? Why do they have to do that? But because it's so real. Such a real take on the struggles of high school, fitting in, just growing up like that, and a lot of people can relate, especially with anxiety. It's a hard one to kind of move along with. Well, no, I mean, like, seriously, just like as a concept, just the best visualization of anxiety ever.
Like, no, 100%.
100%. It was incredible. Just
my girlfriend moved over. She's sitting right next to me now. And the minute you said that, she raised her hand.
No, it's just like whenever you pictured anxiety, Maya Hawke's interpretation and performance of it was perfect. And then Wild Card, Snack Shack. I saw this movie a little late, but it was a lot of fun for a coming of age movie that I didn't think would be so a little confusing at times, but at the same time, it also was like, kind of like having some struggle of doing things with a friend like that, and having the struggles of growing up and the limitation of summer, having to kind of grow up in that time too, feels like it's a hardship to kind of go through. And the random death of that dude came out of nowhere. In my opinion, it kind of wrecked me. But I think Snack Shack was great. Overall, my performances and picks match up perfectly. Ain't no love. All right, Colin. I need you to come and defend your stuff. Or I think maybe he is busy wrangling those dogs. Yeah, he's too busy wrangling them dogs. He's dog sitting right now. The other dog's a problem.
Sorry, guys.
All good.
All right. By the way.
Oh, thank you.
I meant to for Cameron and James as well. Ricky, you did a good job too. All very, very, very good arguments. Now, 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's all subjective. And I'm not going to like beat around the bush and say that I picked this specifically. I had different ideas in mind, but speak no evil. I have heard good things. I have not seen it. Moving on to something I have seen and I care much about is A Quiet Place Day One as my blockbuster. Wow, that movie. In the beginning, it has you so tense. You're freaking out a little bit, and towards the end, you're embracing your loved ones, sobbing, and it's a wonderful movie. But what's the opposite of a wonderful movie is Borderlands. Not only a flop as a movie itself, but also made no money whatsoever, which I love a lot. Sony Pictures is a lot like Trail Mix as a kid. All right?
Wait.
You skip
I don't think it was
around all
Sony.
the
I don't think Sony made that movie. Was it Sony?
Sony made that movie. Yeah.
I thought it was Lionsgate. I'm assuming.
It's probably Sony. Regardless, Sony as a film business is a lot like Trail Mix when you're a kid. You skip around all the bullshit and you want to get to the M&Ms. But what has all sorts of M&Ms, you guys better shut the f*** up.
It was Lionsgate. I was right. Sorry.
Who gives a shit?
I do.
I give a shit about Deadpool and Wolverine. Best performance, Hugh Jackman. Oh my God. That speech he gave about I am the X-Men, wonderful. Loved it. Loved it a lot. And best visuals, The First Omen. There are a few horror movies that got under my skin, and I haven't been to many horror movies in the theater. So when I watched The First Omen, didn't know anything about it, but it was disturbing. But also, what was really striking was the visuals in that movie. Not just the gore, but also just the creativity of how they framed certain shots. Incredible.
Was that the one with Sydney Sweeney?
No, that's Immaculate. We don't talk about that movie.
Well, sorry, they looked a little similar.
Longlegs as a comedy horror. I was laughing my ass off of Nicolas Cage, and I am probably not the only one. It is not only tense, striking, horrifying, but it also was quite funny in certain moments. Most notably the Nicolas Cage ones.
Do an impression. Do your impression of Nicolas Cage.
I'm not prepared for it.
No, not that one, not that one, Cameron. I mean the song. Do the song.
I don't remember. I can't pull that out of my ass, James. Beetlejuice as a sequel. Holy shit. What a sequel. Now my wild card is Joker 2.
Okay.
And that's because when I read Wild Card, I thought of Joker 2. So I picked that one.
Because the Joker is a wild card.
Hey, Folly Adieu, Madness of Two. We could also be talking about Harley Quinn, and that is my list.
All right. Well, I think I won.
I think I won.
I think winning is subjective.
Thanks, Ricky. Yeah, I like the pacifist route.
It's up to the viewers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, viewers, whoever and however you're listening, there should be a comment.
Flip a coin.
What? There's 4 of us.
It's tails.
It's 4 of us.
Won.
Okay. Oh, that's hurtful, Colin. You're my co-host.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
Hold on. I'll flip another coin.
No, it's fine. If you are listening on Spotify, in Spotify, there's on mobile, you can leave a comment. Comment who you think the best winner is here. On Apple Podcast, should be the same thing. On the YouTube channel, put it there too. I'm very confident a lot of people are going to agree with Madam Web is a great performance, and Rebel Moon is just the biggest flop ever. Just awful. I mean, it was so bad, dude. Also, you see his new show, Viking Lore or whatever, Zack Snyder's animated thing?
Twilight of the Gods.
That's the one. Any good? Anyone watch it?
I'm not watching anything that man ever makes.
I'm pretty behind on my watching of stuff.
I mean, I just was curious. I was testing I don't know if Colin was going to watch it because I know he's #1 fan on Zack Snyder. I mean, the man
that is recorded.
That is recorded, and there were times when we went to go to school, and he would stand up on the table and go, "That man is a visionary. You don't understand him."
Okay, you're adding too much.
I'm not adding that. That was no. You didn't stand on the table, but you stood at our table. You got up from the bench and you got in my face. 7th grade lunch. You yelled at me, and Miss Macy's came over and she goes, "Hun, calm down." In front of everybody.
Is that real?
That was real. It was like, I think it was around that same time when you ate shit at lunch when you stole that kid's lunchbox and you slipped on that puddle and just slid.
I think that was.
It was not. We're not going to drop names here, but no, it was a different guy.
You can bleep it out. Who gives a shit?
It's just more work for me. But no, that Colin used to violently defend that man. Hilariously, might I add. So.
He froze.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
that's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let the public decide. And for with the remaining time we have, I say we just go over a few things that happened this week. We cool with that, or unless someone else had another case for their argument. All right, motion carried. So, the Thunderbolts trailer, Sinners trailer, The Last of Us 2 trailer, and Ballerina. Colin, Ballerina was on your top 10 of 2024. Is it still there now?
Definitely still there. Definitely still there. I badass. Dude. That was an awesome trailer.
It's great seeing Anna do another lead in a movie. I feel like she hasn't done a lead in a movie in a while. Am I wrong?
Knives Out, she was a pretty big lead, but
no,
that
I'm talking
was
recently.
Also a while ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. But yeah,
Blonde.
and then, Oh, Blondie. I didn't like that.
No one did.
Yeah, it took me 4 days to finish. It was a rough watch. Thunderbolts. How are we feeling on that?
Looked fun.
Much better.
Ricky?
I have hope.
Okay.
I have hope. Yeah.
All right. Good trailer. I mean, overall, look.
Now, from because me and James, we talked about this privately on the phone, and what struck me is this is the first time in a while I'm actually looking forward to a MCU movie and feeling more comfortable with their entire universe. You know, we hit a rocky road with Phase 4 and a little bit of 5. Are we in 5 now?
This is
5. Yeah, we're in 5.
The first movie in 5 was, I think, Deadpool. No,
it wasn't.
It was Ant-Man and the Wasp, right?
That's what it was.
But regardless, that looks really, really fun. And it looks like Florence Pugh will be sort of the main lead, which I'm happy about. She was the best thing that came out of Phase 4, I personally think. You know,
she was a great thing in Black Widow. The greatest thing, not great thing. She was a great actress. I don't know why I said that. She was like, she was.
We know what you mean.
Stop it! I know. It's like she was the icon. I think of that movie more than Black Widow herself. That's what I'm saying. Because in Black Widow, I felt no danger with Black Widow. I know she was gonna be okay, but Yelena, that was new. I liked it.
Yeah. Great addition to the Hawkeye show.
Yes,
probably the best thing in that show.
I'd argue the show was the best thing about that show, but you know,
okay,
you know why.
But they also updated Taskmaster's mask.
So much better. So much better.
Ghost also looks sick as hell.
Yeah. I don't remember that Ghost wasn't supposed to, like, they took Ghost out or something. Like a while back, they said that like they had to take Ghost out because of like scheduling conflicts or something.
No, they replaced her. I think Abomination was supposed to be the original one. Then it got replaced by Ghost.
But man, I will say, just from the shots we got from the trailer, they're using Ghost's powers more interestingly and shooting it better than anything in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Totally agree. I will say though, I like the suit in Ant-Man and the Wasp more than I like the mask in the Thunderbolts.
I disagree. I think it looks way cooler in the Thunderbolts.
And you know, and that's okay. It's okay to be wrong, and we still love you, Cameron. Mm-hmm. I do.
And you can live in a world of delusion.
Been in it since 2002, baby.
Yeah, I love you.
Love you. All right, David Harbour as Red Guardian, possibly just the best character addition, as well as Yelena from Black Widow. That was great. Wasn't there supposed to be another character that made a cameo in this movie that got cut?
Zemo.
Yeah, that's right. Zemo was the one that was replaced. That's right. Oh, that would have been.
I still think there's a shot that he's in it.
Probably.
He might make like a brief cameo, I'm sure. I'm sure they had some footage of him somewhere.
You think they're gonna do it like Back to the Future, like when Marty's walking in and it's the back shot of it, it's the other dude. It's just there. He's there. Yeah.
Could be.
Maybe.
Could do that. Yeah. Who knows? I mean, like apparently, look at all those hidden footage they have. They have like the full dance for Bye Bye Bye.
Yeah, would love to see that because I cannot wait to get the Steelbook of the Wolverine. That looked so good for Deadpool Wolverine. Cameron's gonna buy all 3.
You know it. Love that movie.
John Walker, U.S. agent costume looks so sexy, dude. That looks so good.
I will say, I'm excited for Bob.
Yeah.
Second movie, Lewis Pullman's played a character named Bob who flies. Let's just be real.
And Bob is also not his actual name.
Yes.
Yeah. It's crazy that Steven Yeun almost got that part.
Dude.
No, he did have that.
He did. That's what I'm saying. Like, but he almost like secured it. Like this was he was.
What was the reason why he couldn't stick through?
Post strikes, his schedule didn't line up.
Oh, that's right.
Because this is the same director that made Beef. So.
Oh,
Ooh.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This will be very interesting.
This will be very good. Sinners. Whoa. Like, this is possibly going to be the best dual casting acting I have ever seen.
I don't know, man. Mickey 17 just.
I forgot Mickey 17 also dropped their trailer. Damn. Cameron made a good point that his most anticipated movies of 2025 are literally an actor playing two like versions of himself in one movie.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Mickey 17 looks a lot better than I anticipated. I love that
It's a Bong Joon-ho movie.
Hold on. It looks better than I anticipated because I didn't know the adaptation from the book was going to be so seamless. Usually with those things, a lot of things change in certain direction. The only thing that I've seen has changed is he added 10 more deaths, and I love that.
I still think that's a crazy take, that you'd ever not have faith in Bong Joon-ho.
Didn't say I have faith in Bong Joon-ho, just saying an adaptation from the book to the movie. Not necessarily the director. It's just sometimes I think it's hard. No matter if you are a great director, I just think it's sometimes hard. I got faith in the Bong, bro.
I'm ready for another hit from the Bong.
Yeah, man. Sat day one for sure.
Ready for another Bong hit. October
11th is also picking up to be a good month because we have Joker. We have SNL's Saturday Night Live, the movie that's coming out. Looks pretty good. We have The Apprentice, Terrifier 3, We Live in Time. Well, I mean, am I missing one?
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably see most of those.
Yeah. Which one are you not going to see?
Not seeing Terrifier 3, that's for damn sure.
Why not?
Because those movies are just gore.
I just wanted to, Cameron, I can assume the answer, but sometimes I'm curious. It's a podcast. It's a conversation, Cameron.
You know what? Fair point.
There you go. I mean, yeah. Colin, are you going to see Terrifier 3? I know
I do for the entire month of October. I'm working on a list, but I will be picking one horror movie every day, and Terrifier is definitely not on that list. Whoa,
really?
Yeah. I'm gonna end October 31st with Climax. That's gonna be a mind. Cameron, have you seen Climax?
I have not, but I know about it.
The hell is
Climax? Like that you brought up that movie that you were talking about. You have to stare at a wall.
Oh yeah.
That will make you rethink going to like a gathering and drinking like alcohol like from a margarita machine or like punch bowl.
Yeah. It's just like a bunch of dancers who get like poison, right?
Yeah, but they get dosed with LSD and they all start freaking out. And there's this one scene where this one person didn't drink out of the punch bowl. Spoilers: she doesn't drink out of the punch bowl, but people think that like she spiked it, and she reveals that she's pregnant. And this one dancer just goes up and punches her right in the stomach. And that's like the least horrifying thing that happens in that movie. So. October 31st. Can't wait.
I'm going to be watching Ghostbusters on Halloween, dude. That's like so different, man.
I'll probably be watching like Halloween Town.
I mean, I've had a tradition of watching Ghostbusters on Halloween, or at least the week of, for the last 8 years, at least.
Kicking it off with A Nightmare Before Christmas, guys. It just gets steadily more horrifying from there.
That's what you're starting with?
Yeah.
Okay. Because,
Talk to me on your list?
Weapon?
Is Talk to Me on your list?
Oh, absolutely. Last year in October, I watched that one. That one was good. I like that one.
A good film.
I mean, I'm intrigued by that one. I'm testing the water a little bit. I'm trying to push horror a little bit.
I don't know.
Definitely give it a shot.
I don't know who said it, but like Talk to Me is more Evil Dead than like Evil Dead Rise, and I kind of agree. A little bit. I still love Evil Dead Rise, but like I can definitely see like the Sam Raimi horrorisms of like just maniacal demons like that.
Yeah. To wrap it up, or close to it, I was on Prime last night. I was looking through different like options to watch, and I saw Army of Darkness was on there. I was like, oh, cool. And I was watching the like trailer that they have, and my dad was in the kitchen just like hearing the whole thing, and I showed him the trailer for Doom because I had to watch that for another episode that we're working on. And he's like, this movie looks terrible. Watch another one for another movie that looked pretty bad. This is like days in between. So I was watching that last night. He comes in and goes, oh, it's one of those bad movies again, right? I have never shot up from the couch and just went, wrong. Just wrong.
Wrong.
Like, that is the best of the trilogy, dude. What, Cameron?
Evil Dead 2 is the best of the trilogy.
Thank you.
Evil Dead 2 is pretty good. I guess I like the Army of Darkness vibe a little more, but Evil Dead 2 is pretty good. I will say that.
Army of Darkness is a little more lighthearted.
That's probably why.
Army of Darkness is a movie you can show a child.
Yeah.
I just kind of like the whole time travel medieval thing, so I guess I don't know. Like it's opinion, it's subjective.
It's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
Like it's definitely a great movie.
I never was more confused by my dad. All right. Anyone else got anything to wrap up here? Because I know we got a lot of stuff that's going on this week that I can cover on other things. But Batman getting the Hollywood Walk of Fame, kind of cool.
I think everyone in the world should go see Megalopolis. It is incredible. It's so bad. I loved it.
It's a sophisticated Madam Web.
Yes.
There you go. Great. All right. Well, that wraps up the very first draft of 2024. Cameron, good job on that. Way to go.
I'll find another category soon.
Sounds great. Ricky, thank you so much for joining. If you guys haven't checked out Ricky's page, it's Jiffo Man Reviews on Instagram. It'll be linked in the bio and all that jazz. Go check it out. Post a lot of fun reviews. Check out our other episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere else you get podcasts. And I know we have a lot of listeners on different platforms. I'm just curious to see who's actually more of a fan, Spotify fans or Apple fans. So let me know where you're listening because I'm very, very curious. That about wrap it. Oh, I also wanted to give a shout out to different cities of our listeners. So I'm going to give the first one to Columbus, Missouri.
Yes,
shout out. Got 100% of listeners there.
Do you guys hear that?
Just did now. What the hell?
I heard it there.
What the hell was that?
Sounded like a robot duck.
This is 12 days of my life. I'm going to kill these dogs,
All
dude.
right. That about wrap it up. See you guys next time.